and their name is alkali metals. Alkali metals. A few properties we have discussed already in the previous lecture. We will revise a little bit those properties, and onward we will move along with the discussion of some new properties. First of all, group 1A elements. If you see the periodic table on your book, you will find the elements of group 1A in same colored boxes. In same colored boxes. In periodic table, the color of this box, I think that is green, while these boxes are of same color, that is camel brown. The same color of the boxes represents the chemical properties on similar manner, in similar way, or similar chemical properties. That's why the color of boxes is same except the box of hydrogen. This one is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. You can also pronounce it as francium, but the better way is to say it as francium. Now, after hydrogen, these all are alkali metals. These all are alkali or alkali metal. Therefore, I write here the name of these elements, that is alkali or alkali metals. Hydrogen, I have already told you, have its position on group 1A, on group 4A, on group 7A, due to some similarities as well as some differences with these groups. But ultimately, hydrogen has been placed a little bit above the lithium, having or keeping a bigger gap as compared to these gaps. It means hydrogen is not an alkali metal. Hydrogen is the gas. Hydrogen is gas. It is not included in these alkali metals. So why it has been placed here? Because all these elements have their electronic configuration as NS1. NS1. It means this one is 2S1, 3S1, 4S1, 5S1, 6S1 and 7S1. 7S1. So overall we write it as NS1, while the electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1S1. Due to the similarity of electronic configuration, hydrogen has been placed a little bit above the alkali metals. That's why we will not include hydrogen in the alkali metals, because hydrogen is the gas. That's why I am making another one. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. It has been excluded. It has been omitted. Now come to the francium. As far as the francium is concerned, this one is the most, francium is the most radioactive metal. Most radioactive metal. Once again, I am telling you about the francium, that is the most radioactive metal. That's why we will not discuss francium. We will not discuss francium. Now I want to write here as, that is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. I have already told you their names as well as their atomic numbers as well as their atomic masses. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. Now out of these, the cesium, it is most active. It is most active metal. Cesium is most active metal. Now we have to discuss a little bit about the rubidium. This Rb, rubidium, it is more expensive. It is more expensive than gold. It is more expensive than gold. These things you must keep in your mind for MCQs. Cesium is the most active metal out of the all alkali metals, even other metal, transition metal, this one is the most active. Now another differentiation of your distinguishing feature of the rubidium, it is more expensive than the gold. Why? Because rubidium is used in organic synthesis. Now I am writing here the reason, organic synthesis, where organic compounds are manufactured. The industries where organic compounds are synthesized, are made, where rubidium is applied, rubidium is used, and the chemicals are much more expensive. That's why we say rubidium is more expensive than the gold. Now lithium, sodium and potassium, these three metals, these are lighter. These are lighter than water. These are lighter than water. That's why lithium, sodium and potassium float on the surface of water, giving a rapid reaction, giving a fast reaction, giving a vigorous reaction. While rubidium and cesium, when they are put into the water, soon, very soon, quick, uncontrolled reaction will occur. Uncontrolled reaction will occur. That's why while performing the experiment, we will not do the experiments of rubidium and cesium. We will ignore these two. We will ignore these two. This cesium is highly reactive. Even it catches fire on room temperature. On room temperature. They catches the fire on room temperature. That's why we say cesium is the most active metal. I have already told you about their density. The density of alkali metals, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium increases from top to the bottom. Density increases from top to the bottom. Reason, the increase in atomic mass is much more as compared to the increase in their volume, because I have already told you that D is equal to M over V. D is equal to M over V. Density increases with the increased mass. Density decreases with the increase in volume. D increases with the increase in mass. D decreases with the increase in volume. But as far as the change in mass or increase in mass is concerned, that is much bigger as compared to the increase in their atomic volumes. That's why we will correlate density and the mass of alkali metals, not with volume. We have already discussed this one. Now here another abnormal behavior in between sodium and potassium. Potassium is lighter than sodium. Potassium is lighter than sodium. It is due to unusual increase in their atomic volume. It is due to the unusual increase in the volume of potassium along with the increase in atomic mass. That's why potassium is said to be the lighter than sodium. Potassium is lighter than sodium. Now another precaution. A precaution you must keep in your mind. The alkali metals should never be handled, should never be keep with your hands, because these metals have corrosive effect on your skin. That's why the forceps will be used to pick up the small pieces of lithium, sodium and potassium. Now their storage. Lithium, sodium and potassium, they are stored in kerosene oil or paraffin oil. Lithium, sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene oil or paraffin oils. Why? It is due to avoid of the reaction between lithium with oxygen, sodium with oxygen or potassium with oxygen. Therefore, lithium reacts with oxygen, sodium reacts with oxygen, potassium reacts with oxygen and they change into their oxides. To avoid of the formation of their oxides, these three are kept in the kerosene oil or paraffin oil. In some reference books, you will also see the storage of potassium in an evacuated in an evacuated glass vial. What type of the glass vial? Like this one. A glass container like this one, having a neck and closed on its tip. This one is the glass vial, evacuated. Vacuum has been created, air has been removed with the help of vacuum pump, and then sodium, not sodium, potassium has been taken in this vial. It is not necessary for potassium to store, to have in a vial, glass vial. You can also take potassium in the kerosene oil in a container. But as far as rubidium is concerned, as far as cesium is concerned, it is necessary for you to store rubidium, to store cesium in the glass vial. That must be added. It is not compulsory, but if you take cesium, then it is compulsory. If you take rubidium, then this vial is compulsory. Otherwise, lithium and sodium, they are taken in the kerosene oil in particular. Now I have told you the storage of these alkali metals. I have told you the handling of the alkali metals. I have told you density. Now as far as the melting and boiling points are concerned, in case of alkali metals, that is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. Again, see here, we are not taking rubidium. Are we not taking? No, we are taking rubidium. We are taking cesium, but not francium, because the francium is, as already I have told you, that it is the most radioactive metal. That's why we leave it. We forget it. Now, melting and boiling points. As we go down the group, from lithium to cesium, their melting and boiling points decrease. The lithium has more melting and boiling point as compared to sodium. It has more melting and boiling point as compared to potassium, and the order is this one. Lithium greater than sodium, greater than potassium, rubidium greater than rubidium and greater than cesium. Why? The melting and boiling points are decreasing downward the groups from top to the bottom. The reason is this: I make here two lithium atoms connected to each other. This is the metallic bond between lithium and lithium ion, or lithium and lithium atom, or this is the interatomic distance between the two lithium atoms, and so on. Now, this one